If I had known that marrying a stranger would bring more pain than the problem I was trying to escape, I would have rather watched everything around me crash. My name is Adana, and this is how I married a man I didn't know just to save my family, but that decision nearly cost me my life. I used to be a bright young woman with dreams. But one wrong turn, one desperate moment, turned my life into a nightmare I will never forget. Everything was fine until my father got very sick. He was our only source of support after Mama died. I had just graduated from school. My younger brother was in his final year at the university. But when Papa fell ill, everything changed. At first, we thought it was a minor illness. But it got worse. The hospital said he had a tumor that needed immediate surgery. The cost? $2 million. We didn't even have $20,000 at home. I watched my father lying helplessly, and I watched my younger brother crying. I cried too. I didn't know what to do. We sold Papa's bike, we begged friends, and still, we only raised $150,000. Every day he spent in that hospital bed was a race against time. The doctor told us he needed surgery in less than a week. Then, one evening, my father's friend, Uncle Greg, visited. He sat beside me and said, "Adana, I know someone who can help. But it will require a sacrifice." I was confused. He continued, "There's a man. Chief Damola. He's 45, very wealthy. He's looking for a wife. No strings attached. He doesn't care about love. He just wants a woman beside him. If you marry him, he'll pay all your father's bills and even take care of your family." At first, I laughed. Marry a stranger? But as I walked back to the hospital that night and looked into my father's eyes, I realized we had no other option. The next morning, Chief Damola sent $2.5 million without even meeting me. My father's surgery was done immediately. I watched him wake up from surgery, smiling, holding my hand. I should have felt joy. But I felt like I had sold myself. The wedding was quiet and quick. None of my friends came. No celebration. Just signatures, pictures, and pain. I wore a borrowed gown and smiled for the camera. But inside, I was dying. After the wedding, we traveled briefly. He took me to a hotel in Abuja. It was our honeymoon, but he never touched me. He barely spoke. I thought maybe he was shy or maybe tired. But something about him felt off. 2 weeks later, we moved into his mansion. It was quiet, cold, and dark. No staff. Just me and him. At first, he was polite but distant. Then one day, I received a text from my cousin. I smiled while reading it. He grabbed my phone. "Who is that?" he asked coldly. "It's my cousin," I replied. He deleted the message and walked away. That night, he locked my phone in a drawer. He said, "You don't need distractions." I paid for peace, not drama. That was the beginning of my new life.